CBS legend passes away. Young and restless Victor Newman dies. Very heartbreaking news. In a truly heartbreaking moment for fans of The Young and the Restless in television history, news has spread that the legendary actor Eric Braeden, who has portrayed the iconic Victor Newman on the CBS soap opera for over 40 years, has passed away. The sudden loss of this beloved figure has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and left viewers around the world mourning the death of a character who has been central to Y&R for generations. A glimpse into the legacy of Eric Braeden as Victor Newman. Eric Braeden's portrayal of Victor Newman, the powerful, complicated, and often divisive patriarch of the Newman family, has made him one of the most recognized and beloved characters in daytime television. Since his first appearance in 1980, Braeden brought a combination of charm, cunning, and vulnerability to Victor, making him both a ruthless business mogul and a man with deep emotional complexities. Victor Newman was not just a figure of authority but also a symbol of strength, resilience, and family loyalty, qualities that made him one of the most iconic characters in soap opera history. Braeden's performance was celebrated not only for its longevity but for the depth he brought to the role of Victor. Viewers watched as Victor built a powerful empire, fought for the future of his children, and engaged in a never-ending battle with rivals. His storylines spanned decades, and through each, Braeden delivered riveting performances that captured the essence of Victor's fierce determination, unwavering ambition, and moments of vulnerability. Victor's relationships with other key characters, his love affairs with the beautiful Nikki Newman, his complex relationship with his children, particularly Victoria and Nicholas, and his conflicts with business competitors, made him a central figure on the soap opera. His character was integral in creating some of the most intense and memorable storylines in the history of The Young and the Restless. Eric Braeden's career, a lifelong dedication to acting. Before stepping into the role of Victor Newman, Eric Braeden had an extensive career in film and television. Born in Germany as Hans-Georg Gudegast, Braeden made his way to Hollywood in the early 1960s, working as an actor and building a name for himself in movies and TV shows. He appeared in several films, including Escape from the Poseidon, Titanic, and The Final Countdown, and had guest roles in numerous television series such as The Rat Patrol, The $6 Million Man, and Mission Impossible. However, it was in 1980 that Braeden's career would take a significant turn. He was cast as Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, a decision that would shape his career for the next 4 decades. At first, Braeden wasn't sure about committing to a soap opera, but as soon as he understood the complexities of the character and the show's dynamic, he became deeply invested in the role. His performance as Victor Newman became a defining part of his career, and he quickly became synonymous with the character. Throughout his time on the show, Braeden won multiple awards, including Daytime Emmy Awards, for his portrayal of Victor Newman. Fans appreciated not only his acting skill but also his dedication to the character and the fans. Braeden's commitment to keeping the role fresh, despite the many twists and turns in Victor's storyline, is a testament to his talent and professionalism. Victor Newman, a character for the ages. Victor Newman's impact on the world of soap operas cannot be overstated. He became a cultural phenomenon, with his name often invoked in conversations about the most legendary figures in television history. His character was multifaceted, embodying both the power of a ruthless businessman and the vulnerability of a father trying to secure his family's future. His many romantic entanglements, notably his tumultuous yet enduring relationship with Nikki Newman, added layers to his character that made him relatable to fans while still remaining an enigmatic figure. Victor's struggles with his children, especially with Victoria and Nicholas, reflected the real-life dynamics of family relationships, making the storylines feel authentic. His capacity for love, betrayal, redemption, and heartbreak were explored in ways that made him one of the most human characters in soap opera history, despite the larger-than-life circumstances surrounding him. Over the years, Victor's relationship with his children, his struggles in business, and his battles with various enemies kept viewers on the edge of their seats. But it was his fierce devotion to his family, despite all of his flaws, that endeared him to generations of fans. Whether he was facing his greatest rival or struggling to protect his loved ones, Victor's presence on screen was always magnetic. The impact of Braden's departure on The Young and the Restless. The loss of Eric Braden from The Young and the Restless represents a seismic shift in the world of soap operas. Braden's portrayal of Victor Newman became synonymous with the show, and his absence will undoubtedly create a void that will be difficult to fill. The writers of Y&R will now have the monumental task of addressing the loss of the character in a way that respects both the legacy of the show and the impact Braden had on its success. For longtime viewers, Victor Newman's death is not just the loss of a character but the end of an era. The Young and the Restless was built around Victor's character, and many storylines were intricately tied to his actions and decisions. Fans will have to come to terms with the reality of a Y&R without Victor Newman, something many never thought they would experience. But beyond the show's narrative, Braden's death has left an emotional void for fans who grew up watching The Young and the Restless. His performances as Victor offered a steady anchor in a constantly shifting world of television, and his absence will undoubtedly change the landscape of daytime drama forever. The emotional impact on fans and co-stars. For many fans, The Young and the Restless was more than just a soap opera, it was a part of their daily lives, and Victor Newman was a central figure in that experience. Eric Braden's departure marks the end of an era not only for the show but for the millions who grew up watching him. Fans have already flooded social media with tributes to the actor, sharing their favorite moments from the show and expressing their deep sorrow over his passing. Co-stars who worked with Braden on the set of The Young and the Restless have also expressed their sadness. Many have shared heartfelt messages remembering Braden not just as a colleague but as a mentor and a friend. His presence on set was known to be a source of wisdom and humor, and his deep commitment to the craft of acting inspired many of the younger cast members. One particularly emotional tribute came from Braden's longtime on-screen partner, Melody Thomas Scott, who portrayed Nikki Newman. The two shared an undeniable chemistry over the years, and their love story was one of the central arcs of the show. In a statement, Scott said, "Eric was not only my co-star but my dear friend. He was a brilliant actor and an extraordinary person. He brought so much to The Young and the Restless, and we will all miss him terribly." Other cast members expressed their gratitude for the years spent working with Braden, with some noting that his legacy would continue to live on through the countless viewers whose lives he touched over the decades. A final goodbye to Victor Newman. As we reflect on the life and career of Eric Braden, we are reminded that his contributions to The Young and the Restless will never be forgotten. Victor Newman may have been larger than life, but Braden's portrayal of him brought an authenticity and complexity that set him apart from other soap opera characters. While fans mourn the loss of this legendary actor, they can take solace in the fact that Braden's legacy lives on through the iconic character of Victor Newman. His portrayal will forever be etched in the hearts of fans, and his contributions to the world of television will continue to inspire future generations of actors and viewers alike. Eric Braden may no longer be with us, but his work will live on. Victor Newman's larger-than-life persona may have come to an end, but his impact on The Young and the Restless and the world of daytime television will continue for years to come. Rest in peace, Eric Braden. You will be missed.